Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Avaneesh and today's video is related to how I take my biology notes, plus I'll be giving you a flip through of my life processes handwritten notes. So many of you guys requested this video, so I'm up with this video today. And yeah, so since I'm making this video, do subscribe to my channel, also like the video, and without further ado, let's get started. So let's start with the very first step of before note taking. So the first step is you should be prepared before you actually start note taking. Gather all your books, all your resources, your stationery essentials like your pens, your sketch pens if you actually use them, and if you even use your post-it notes or anything like that, you should gather everything. And also take a water bottle as well before you actually start note taking, so to be hydrated. So yeah, the next note taking tip which actually comes here is read your book very attentively, very in a concentrative way, because that's very important for CBSE students. NCRT reading is enough, and if for not NCRT refresher in your first reading, you should read your NCRT first because it's a very basic book, so you have to understand things, and you should actually do intelligent reading whenever you're reading the book. So yeah, that's very important. Basically, intelligent reading does not mean that you have to be intelligent for that. You just have to be concentrated, and you should be like very much concentrated whatever you are reading. Attentively you have to read. That's the basic thing whenever you are reading your book first. And yeah, that's a very important tip, guys, because many people start note taking in their first tip, like in their first reading as in itself. So that's basically you should not do. So yeah, the next tip which actually comes here is that diagrams are important, and mark your diagrams properly because they are really very important, and we usually underestimate them, and do not try to underestimate them, especially in biology. Next is don't underestimate the boxes as well. Boxes in NCRT is very important because even though it is written more to know, we should try to get that, and to be on a safer side also, we should read the boxes as well, which is very important. The next note taking before note taking tip is highlight the important points which you personally think you will add in the notes, and try highlighting it with different color as well. Like the yellow color can say that it is very important and can come in any form. The pink color can say that it can come in one marker form. The orange color can say like it can be asked as a the 5 marker question in more way. So you should highlight with different colors, and the different colors of your highlighter show different significance. So this is a very good thing. Moreover, you should color code your notes as well. I'll be telling you what actually is color coding your notes, and you should always color coding while you are highlighting as well. That's also very important. So yeah, don't forget to highlight your important points whenever you are reading. So now let's finally start with the flip through of my life processes handwritten notes, which I personally think you guys must be waiting for till now. So the first thing which comes in this chapter is the life processes, basically having a lot of sub chapters, subtopics. That's why it took me a long time to make this video, because it actually took me 1 month to complete this chapter, because I was studying everything very deeply and conceptually. So the first thing, if you guys can see in my notes, I have made the subheadings, the important headings, with bold marker, and the content which I have written is with the same color. Like you can use any common color, and I usually use gel blue pen. I later on realized that I should I should have used a ball pen, and because many of times I spilled something or other on my notes. But anyways, now we have made it. Now one more thing which you can see is this cloud. This cloud is my multifunction cloud, which you can call. You can use this cloud for many things. First, you can use it for summary. Second, you can use it for your additional points. Third, you can use it for some tips and tricks which your teacher must have given whenever you were attentive, or you were attentive during the class. The next thing which we have is the photosynthesis topic, in which I have first explained the photosynthesis topic. And one thing you guys can see, I have written the equation also in boxes. This basically make my notes much more neat and organized as well. And I do not write in paragraphs. I write everything in flowcharts, arrow forms, bullet points, and most over in points form only. Because if I write in like kind of a paragraph form, it will be like a book only. I'm reading a book and it will be very very boring. So I'll try to use different kind of symbols whenever I'm making my notes. And then we have that same cloud again. On every page basically I have a cloud. Most of the time I use it for summary, because I can write the summary of all whatever I have studied. Then I have this nutrition and animals, in which I have written the process of ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation, and egestion. The definition, to be precise, separately, because when I analyzed the previous year question, I personally thought that there were some of the question in which I did the persons, if I would have written the definition first, then it would have given a good impression on the examiner as well. Then we have amoeba. The diagrams are really very important whenever you are studying a creature which is not you. Actually, in humans also you should draw the diagrams, but in some other creature it's very very important. You should label the diagrams, draw very proper diagrams, and write draw the diagrams and then explain the diagram. Then we have digestive system of humans. In this I have explained each and every part of digestive system of humans separately, which I personally think will help me categorize things much easier as well, like mouth, stomach, esophagus, and at last I even had that flow chart of the stomach and the gastric juices which it secretes. And yeah, then it's a big cloud saying the assimilation process, which is not in NCRT but it is in S10, so I thought to make. Then I have this digestive system kind of diagram, which I am still regretting on because it does not look that good, but yeah. Then we have this respiration diagram, in which I usually use it in kind of a we have respiration. Obviously we have difference between breathing, respiration, how energy released during respiration is stored. Then we have types of respiration. So many equations are there in this chapter, so make sure about that you know what's the basic function, mechanism of every like every equation. Then we have these small notations which you can see is KQB, like it means kuch kam ki baat, in which K, triple K and K cube, and then we have B, that is bath. So KQB, you can make these small notations as well. This will help you in remembering those notations much easier. We have respiration in humans after that, in which I have explained first the mechanism of breathing, like the breathing in and breathing out part, how contraction relaxation basically happens, which I personally think which I can actually write in my examination sheet. Then we have the respiratory system. I have explained each and every part of respiratory system. And then we have inhalation process. Now this is a really good way of writing the inhalation exhalation with the step by step. You can use these arrows which I have made like this, which is I personally like of, or any process. Digestion also you can use it, respiration also. In future you'll in my more clips you'll see in circulation as well, you can use it. Then we have this whole diagram of human respiratory system, in which I've represented different parts of the human respiratory system with different colors, so that this will be much easy to revise as well, and it will also be kind of a visual appealing, and my brain retains it better when I make it in a much more clean and beautiful way as well. So yeah, then we have transportation in plants, transpiration, translocation. After that we have transportation in human beings, which has two systems, blood circulatory system and lymphatic system. So I've explained both of them here. In the NCERT only a small paragraph is given, but I really didn't understand anything, so I'm writing everything very conceptually and deeply in my notes. We have heart. After that blood vessels, blood clotting functions of blood. We have heart here. I've explained all the four chambers of heart: right atrium, right ventricle, left atrium, left ventricle, very deeply. Basically this is the structure of these chambers, what kind of veins, what kind of arteries, what kind of blood vessels basically open into these chambers, and what these chambers. I have given a brief. After that I'll also have the detailed circulation as well. So yeah, I have these four chambers. And after that we have the diagram of human heart. I've represented each and every different artery, different vein with different colors. The vena cava, the superior and inferior vena cava, the valves, the tricuspid wall, the semilunar valves, the mitral valves, the aortic valves, the aorta, and everything with different colors in order to I can easily retain it. Then we have blood vessels, which I should have done before human heart, but I am doing it after human heart. I don't know why. Maybe I missed that part before, but yeah, I have done it now. Then we have circulation, blood circulation. Now this is kind of that schematic circulation which you have, the way it actually happens. This is much more structured way of what I have written before in human heart, every process by process. Then we have double circulation, this schematic representation diagram, very important. It's given in NCERT as well, but I just kind of modified it a bit. And after that I have blood pressure, and then we have the lymphatic system, the lymph, the process of this whole lymphatic system, the functions of lymphatic system and how it is different from the blood circulatory system. And after that we come to the last sub chapter of this chapter, that is excretion. We have excretion in plants, which was very small topic by the way. And then we have excretion in animals, in which we have in amoeba excretion. And then we have excretion in humans, which is very important. Then I have drawn this whole diagram of excretory system, did not color it a bit because I have made the nephron diagram, which is more important than this one properly. So yeah, but this diagram is also very important because it's given in NCERT, so anything in NCERT is important. We have process of urine formation, like whole human excretion process, and this part is basically a magnified version of your upper part of the nephron, that is the malphizian corpuscle, the Bowman's capsule, and your glomerulus. The pronunciation, I'm very bad in this. So yeah, so I've written the upper part so that I can easily understand it. And then we have the structure of kidney, which is important, and to basically understand it better, we have hemodialysis, which was given as a box in my NCERT, so I've given a poor page in this. And after that we have the last diagram of this chapter, that is nephron. Now this diagram was very complicated to make because it was very difficult to differentiate between what was the blood capillary and which was on our renal tubule. So I have differentiated by different colors. The renal tubule is a blue color one, and the blood capillary is this one, which I'm showing you guys right now in this clip, that is the red one. And I personally think the process and this whole mechanism is also a bit complicated, but guys should actually know it because it's given. So yeah, then we have the whole blue and loop of Henle, PCT, DCT, and a loop of Henle. Basically these are not in our NCERT, but many of the teachers online in the the YouTube community also, and many of they were teaching according to me. So in NTSC and Olympiads, if you are preparing for them, then you should use. So yeah, this was chapter number 1, and then I have chapter number 2. I just written it. I'll be starting this chapter soon because I have completed chapter number 1. And yeah, this was the flip through of my handwritten notes of biology. I hope you guys liked this video as well, and more study vlogs will be coming soon, in which I'll be showing how I started chapter 2, and more things will be coming soon as well. So yeah, this was the video, and hope you guys are safe as well. So yeah, thanks for watching, and bye bye.